Hi, and welcome to my first episode of Nick's Shed, where I'll be doing hopefully many engine-wise stuff. Back there, I have a push mower that I'm working on, and the culprit today is my Red Max blower. Now, I have a company, and we need this for grass and leaves in the fall, and I was just using it today, and it started to get real boggy, so then it cut out on me. So what I'm going to do is check out the carb and see how good that is, see if it's dirty. So this is usually the culprit, because I'd rather not buy another one of these. Now what I'm working on is a Red Max EBZ 6500. It's a backpack blower, not the most powerful one, but it was for a good price for me, so I went and took it. So right now we're taking off the air filter, which is just 2 screws, and this just pulls out this air filter. Looks a little bit dirty. So there is 2 little screws in there, and we're gonna take them out and check it out. So it takes a star. Let's see if I have the right one. There we go. Really torque tight on there. I might burn myself because this engine's a little bit hot since I used it. It's just 2 simple screws. Kind of been dying to get into this ever since I bought it. It's been a very reliable machine. I just took in some very dusty conditions. Oh, that is very interesting. So, this has a dual barrel carb. So if you don't know what that means, is there's 2 little holes that allow air to get in. I did not know that. Usually you see that on old cars with carburetors. It's nothing impressive for a car for having 2 barrel. Most like big ones are like 6 or 4 barrel, not 6, but 4 barrel. But this is pretty impressive for a little 2-stroke engine. And I believe it says it is 66 cc engine, so it's pretty big. It's bigger than your moped engine, than your standard moped engine. I think mopeds are like 45. I'm gonna take off this cover because I kind of want to get into it too. These are star pattern, different than the carburetor one, different size than the carb. So, looks like it's 3, turn it off, to take it off. And there's some more panels to it. This is just the engine one. Yeah, it's plastics. All nice and hot. Okay, so I was wrong. There is a 4th one. But I can't get to it, so let's see if I can check in my toolbox if I have something that can. You know what? Hang on. My grandfather was a mechanic. Great-grandfather was a mechanic, and he worked on cars, and he has some good snap-on tools that he handed me down. Now, they're not the best, not best. Snap-on's a really good brand, but they're not the I'm missing some. They've been used for years. These are old. So, looks like I do not have the one that fits in that little one. wonder. See if I can. Yeah, it's in a tricky little area, so let me try something. Oh, there we go. Let's hope that I have the right one for this. There's fuel tank, looks easy to take off. Just looks like two little screws. That should be much easier. I try to take good care of my machines. So I clean them, I wax my mower that's back down there. You can't see it right now, it's out of frame. But, oh yeah. So, I was talking about a push mower. Now this is a Scott's little 21-inch walk behind. I believe. Oh, there's another one here. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. It's a Scott's, so I believe Scott's is owned by John Deere, and it was my grandmother's, and so I took it so I can get some money. This is usually why that's what I do. I take mowers and work on them if they're broken. So I took the carb off and it was just shot. It was rust. It was like 4 years old, 4-year-old gas in it. So it was gone pretty much. Oh wow. This is a very well built machine. I give Redmax some props. If only I had paper towels, I might have thrown them away. What are we, 7 minutes in, 8 minutes? So, oh wow. It's got a big old muffler to try to keep quiet because two strokes are pretty loud. I'm a big fan of Redmax. They're something I trust. I'm gonna be right back and get a wonder. That won't fit. I'm a big fan of Redmax and Echo equipment. Not too much of a steel equipment guy. Oh, that's very hot. Wonder some cloth. Improvise. There we go. I'm gonna use a glove. That wasn't very tightly on there. Or I can just maybe put the glove on. That would probably help. If it wasn't all enclosed in the fingers. Wow. It's a tiny spark plug. Where's my parts bin? Oh, here we go. This is a normal spark plug. This is I believe this one's a Honda. No. Alright, this is a Honda. My Honda mower back there I use for my company. It's a little 21-inch. That's that. And that's the two-stroke. So it's pretty small, but same company. This I really like NGK spark plugs. I've had good luck with them. All right, now we're gonna actually get into the carb. So I'm not gonna disconnect anything. So I took off the gasket. So we're gonna take a, looks like it takes a Phillips screwdriver. If I can find might have lost it in this, yeah. Alright, so I lose a lot of tools if you don't know. I haven't realized by now. Huh. Looks like I didn't have to take off that gas tank anyways, because I got a longer one. So I'm gonna look for a Phillips. You know, it might take a flathead. No, it takes Phillips. So I got a little stubby meant for car carbs, and I got this big old long one. This is something else why it was donated. I can use it for cars to listen where the problem is. But let's see if this stub works. Seems like, oh yeah, there we go. I guess my other screwdrivers are in my bigger toolbox up in my garage. This carb looks so far pretty well built. So it looks like it might just be 4 long Phillips screws that keep it together. I look like a mess right now. I was just working out there. Shoot, let's not strip this. There we go. And there goes the pressure. I should have a, well, have a little storage compartment, a little bug. Keep my screws in here. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's gonna get a little messy. I'm gonna smell like gas after this. 2-stroke. One thing you need to know about 2-stroke gases, it does not leave for a long time. The smell. It's a good thing it's a weekend. I don't have to go into school smelling like gas. Looks like I didn't untighten them all the way. Primer bulb looks good. Let's see if that's the culprit. Nope. Let's start the throttle to see if we can. Oh, there's the culprit. Wait. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Alright, this is the culprit. A little bit clogged. I'm not going to use a compressed air because I don't think it's too packed in there, so I'm going to use this Seafoam spray. Now, I swear by this stuff. It really works. You can tell I've used it. It's all nasty and cruddy, so we'll just spray each little crevice. That seemed to knock it out. Now we just gotta put it back together. A lot of people get kind of scared to take these apart. They think they're really complicated. I'd say it all depends on the carburetor company. Oh shoot. Well, I just made another 10 steps. I just think it depends on the carburetor company. So what we're going to do is now put the screws back in. Let's get one set in so we can have it staying in place, so we don't have to, so it doesn't keep popping out. So right now, the season's about to end for cutting grass. So not many people are going to be looking for lawnmowers in the winter. So now I'm trying to sell my mower I cut grass with for a while now. I'm selling it for a pretty cheap price for this mower. This is a really nice one. I've cut many yards with it. I bought it because you lose money with a 21-inch mower if you're doing that big one. And most 21-inch mowers are just cheap. Very cheap. But the one I have I actually like. It's a Honda. So it's got the Honda reliability. It's got a Honda engine. It runs really smooth for a singular engine. It's self-propelled and it goes pretty fast. And it has the engine on, how do I say it? Blade disengage. You can disengage the blade but have the engine still running around, which I really like. And it cuts nice. It cuts real nice, and it's got the, like I said, Honda reliability. But now that I bought this mower back here, it's a 42-inch walk behind. I haven't really been able to use it, so its oil's still nice and clean. Everything. It's mower back there is a Swisher mower. If you don't know them, I'm not surprised. They're not too known. They're more known for their brush hogs. I don't even know why I have that glove on still. They're brush hogs. I wonder if I can. Shoot. Well, ran into the first roadblock. I don't recommend putting metal on that. That can harm the rubber since it's rubber against metal. It's real greasy right here. I'm just gonna scrape that. Oh yeah. I ended up buying this for $350. used at a pawn shop. Ooh, that's still hot. Great. Used at a pawn shop. I bought I buy everything used because I don't have that kind of money for good mowers or in good. These are like 600, 700 new, and this is a, what's the engine plates say? 2013, so it's not that old. And I mean, look at the cover. It's all nice. It's dirty right now, but it's still, the paint's still alive. A lot of them are doled out because you can abuse these things and they still go run. Everyone pretty much uses these for backpack blowers. It's them, Steel, and Echo that are the top dogs for commercial two-strokes. I'm using a Echo for my weed eater, and I got it right here. And I bought this one's called the Echo PAS 225. So it's their special one where you can do like put an edger attachment, a pole saw attachment, and that's the reason I bought it, because I like my yards to look nice, so I get the edger. Shoot. Now I'm going to try it. Yeah, there we go. So that'll be easier. Little. I don't have my tools with me. So I'm going to get a clip pair of pliers. Where are all my good tools? There we go. I'm going to put it. I should probably flip it around. Just have this go in. I can't. That probably would help if that was out of the way. Sorry, I'm still. What the hell is that? Still kind of new to this and getting more comfortable. So let's put you back in there. I've had to buy a new gasket for this because this was leaking. Out of here and getting all over my back, and that's no bueno, because I'd rather not feel on my back if like an incident happened. Some weird gunk back here. Should probably have my AirPods in because I probably sound better. Being far away. So let's put this back on. You're gonna laugh when I say it. Back on the nipple. That's what they call these. It's a little clip here to keep the fuel line in place. There we go. I'll put it on this nipple. So you can see this. There we go. Let's put the. See if that's still hot. Nope. Put that back on. Just a little bit tight since it wasn't. So yeah, this goes, gasket goes here. What a gasket does is keeps everything flush. Shoot, we're gonna have some issues here. There we go. Gotta just line up everything. So what a gasket does is keeps the everything sealed, so like the air doesn't really have anywhere to escape, or fuel doesn't have anywhere to escape. If you have a bad gasket, your car runs more poor. Let's get that one in. Let's just go speed that one in. Tighten it. Now I didn't see any thread locker on it, so I'm not gonna put any on. Let's put that back on. Now let's put this cover on. So just in case I don't have to would help if I had it on the right way. So I don't have to take it all apart just because it didn't fit. Alright, let's shoot, which one did it fit? Just get these threaded in there so it stays, this cover stays in place. I lose track. I forgot if I said anything. It's a 42 about my mower. It's a 42-inch walk behind mower, and it leaves a good stripe. I bought it for $200. It needed work. It needed work. The engine was running rough. It's got a Briggs & Stratton 9-horse. So and it's one of the older ones, so I like the older ones better because that's when they were put together right and not cheap. And this is the industrial commercial engine. It has the industrial commercial engine on it, so it's forged piston, and I believe it's cast iron. So I like it. It's a pull start, no electric, but it looks like I can put a electric starter on it. So it needed a drive belt, it needed a tune-up, and a deck needed to be adjusted. I got the engine to start running smooth. It needed pretty much just a new spark plug, and I cleaned out the carb by just putting seafoam in the fuel tank. That's how much I swear by this stuff. Get that threaded in. This threaded in, tighten it. So I took got the engine run on. It's got 3 belts. I replaced all of them just to be safe. That wasn't that bad. It was like $40. So all the belts were on. I took it to Common Sense because I wasn't too comfortable adjusting the deck. adjusting the deck by myself. I didn't want to mess it up and end up ruining my yards. So I took it to them. It's a really good company. They took care of it and they got it nice and working. They ended up replacing the car, but I didn't want them to. And they changed the oil even though it was clean already. What else did they do? Put all the belts on. There's one real hard one. There's a shroud here where the engine sits on top of, and from the engine engine shaft goes to a pulley, which goes to another pulley, which treats the drive and other belts. It goes to the other belts and it goes to the blades. And they got it all to work. It's amazing. It leaves good stripes for me. It's a really good mower. And I hate to sell it, but I need a bigger mower. I have a friend who's in the lawn business who has a Bobcat mower, a 48-inch, so it's bigger and it's an actual commercial mower. And he's giving me a good price for it, and everything was just done on it. So we got this done. It's time to check out and see if it will run. Might get real loud here for a second. It's priming, so that's good. Choke. Let it cut out there. Oh, that's high. Okay. So, mission accomplished. That was actually really simple. I've been going on. It was only 32 minutes. So, I'm pretty proud. And I'll see you next time.